Sup, my name is Ray for the TheYugiohCouncil. You did not read that title wrong. The Duels will be playing after this deck profile, which is a 41 card pure base Ghostrick deck with a few techs. I'm going to go over those few techs, and some of you are going, oh god, Ryu's playing Vanity's Emptiness and nearly everything. You'll see it actually does help with, the matchups that Ghostricks go against. So let's go straight into the deck where I am using Edge, Imp, Scissors, and 3 Tour Guides. I'm going to explain all this in a minute. One Ghostrick Stein, I like its surge power when you have control of the board, otherwise it's not that great. One Edge Imp Scissors, this helps make rank 3 plays, and basically you could just bring it out with Tour Guide and then set in the graveyard, and you just need to stack one. And it's just really good. You control the board, helps you burn out the alley card lock that much faster. One Ghostrick Ghoul, really good power bump. You're going to see in a lot of the duel replays, this is how I end games. I just power boost and just attack in. 3 Tour Guides of the Underworld. Super duper useful for making them rank 3 plays. It's something I never really did with Ghostricks, but I am doing now. 3 Jiangshi, 1 Ghostrick Witch, 1 Ghostrick Catgirl. If there's anything I drop from this deck, it's probably this. 1 Ghostrick Dull, 1 Jack Frost, 2 Lantern, and 3 Mary. I'm not playing Spectre because Vanity's Emptiness is, like I said, everywhere, so I didn't want to deal with it as much, special summoning as I already have. 1 Raigeki, 1 Dragon's Mirror, 3 Pod Duality, 3 MST. I don't like Killer Forts. They have a bad matchup. Well, Ghostricks have a bad matchup with them. That's what I'm trying to say. So basically, 3 MST helps slow them down. 3 Swords Concealing Lights, pretty much MVP. 2 Ghostrick House. Don't fully always need it, but it's there when you do. 2 Ghostrick Vanish, 2 Trap Stun. Not a big fan of Wiretap, being honest. 3 Ghostrick Panic, 2 Ghostrick Emptiness, 2 Vanity's Emptiness, and 1 Ghostrick Roll Shift, aka Ghostrick Go Around. Extra deck is 1 Drago Nico. I butchered that. 1 Dragon Necro Nether Soul Dragon, which is a zombie dragon fusion. You bring it out by Dragon's Mirror. Zombie. Zombie. Not a zombie. So pretty much there you go. You have like 5 monsters for it. 2 Downward Magician, 1 number 17, 3 Alley Card, 1 Levier. 1 Wind Up Zenmains, 1 Fortune Tune, 1 Ghostrick Succubus, 3 Dullahan, and 1 number 54 Lionheart because I'm a troll. I'm not always going to use that one, but let's get straight into the duel videos. As I said yesterday, since it's Halloween, I bring you Ghostricks versus Heroes, Blue Eyes, and Gyugia to go with the deck profile because Ghostricks have been on the request list nearly as long as Spellbooks have, and I wanted to make sure that I got them out on the day that mattered. And basically, what's more of a perfect day for Ghostricks than having on fucking Halloween? He's going to send a Miracle Fusion, which I thought was crazy. I probably would have sent Mass Change, Mass Charge instead of Miracle Fusion. But he's going for that turn 1 Dark Law because maybe he thinks I'm playing meta. This was a very interesting matchup, needless to say. I'm the Swords Concealing Light the board, go to the Pod Duality search, try to get Jiangshi. Probably not going to happen. I get it anyway. Take it, set it. Put the Vanish and the Roll Shift down. He plays Call of the Haunted perfectly fine. Get the Shadow Mist into another. Basically, he's setting up for another Dark Law. That's all he wants right now. It's crazy. He gets the Dark Hole, which is going to be played a little bit later. He's going to attempt to attack in, and I'm going to Roll Shift for days because I like roll shifting. Might even make a joke out of that. Here comes the attack in the Jiangshi. Meet my Lantern. And then I believe he's going to play Mass Change. No? Okay, not this turn. Never mind. So, that little 400 beater, I get the home of the Ghostricks. I get the Ghostrick house. And we're going to build our house up. And we're going to set up Catgirl basically face down because she's useless right now. As I said, it's probably the 1 card of the entire deck I drop. Just to make it 40. He's going to attack direct. That's perfectly fine. I'm just going to use Roll Shift, go to Jiangshi. He's going to chain Mass Change. So this is going to be pretty interesting how this plays out. Goes for the Dark Law. Since Roll Shift is chain 1, I still get to flip it face down. He gets to add a hero, and I get to add a Ghostrick. Since I'm chain 2, I get to add my Ghostrick first, and then he gets to add his hero. He gets that Bubble Man. He wants to be on acid. Kind of true. I end up drawing into Edge Imp Scissors, which is perfectly fine because here I could just go boop, alley card. He's gonna Solemn Warning that. It's perfectly fine. Doesn't bother me one bit. I'm gonna get the Jiangxi back and just I always accidental shuffle because I don't like shuffling on Dead Pro. I think it's really stupid. You know, when you shuffle your hand, that's what I mean to say. And the thing is, though, I was trying to normal summon Jiangxis. I thought I didn't use my normal summon. Got too used to bring out Edge Scissor Imps by other means. So that's kind of a screw up on my part, not my opponent's. I just want to make that clear enough. Here he's going to just go berserk into the giant board. Here comes that Bubble Man. Go face down. Go face down, Bubbles. And here comes Castel, Mass Charge, and he's going to drop another Bubble Man, which is also going to go face down. Change it, chains the Mass Charge. God, tongue twisters. I'm going to flip up the Ghostrick Vanish. I think it's Vanish. Is it Vanish? It should be Vanish. Yes, the Ghostrick Vanish to protect my back row and my Ghostricks. His acid's going to go down. And he's going to attack with Dark Law number 1. I take it. Going to drop the Mary down. It's perfectly fine that she gets banished. Doesn't really bother me. He's going to attack the Cat Girl. That's perfectly fine too. Don't really need it. It's going to attack direct. Nope. Frost in your face. Eat a snowball. We're about to get snow in New York, so you eat a snowball. I just wanted to say it that way. But in all seriousness, here comes another Ghostrick house to my hand. Hence, I'm only running 2 because it seems to want to be my best friend by topping constantly. It's annoying. Flip them Dark Laws face down, and then get a witch out of my deck. Look at all the little Halloweeners. The little trick-or-treaters. That's the hell I'm looking for. All the little trick-or-treaters are out right now. And now he's going to flip everything and basically try to go into OTK. And here's the one way he probably almost could have, I guess, is if he used Castel on the trap card. He wouldn't have to worry about it, but he decides not to. So he's going to take out the doll. That's perfectly fine. She already did her job. And I'm going to take some damage. Now, if he had Castel, the trap card, I probably would have taken everything in the face and taken an additional 1,400, but still lived. But I would not have gotten this Ghostrick Ghoul. I would have waited a while to get Ghostrick Ghoul and probably would have lost, but live and learn. So Ghostrick Ghoul is about to put in so much ridiculous levels of work. That's going to be hilarious to say the least, but I need to bring out an alley card first. So Edge in Scissors, you're going to see why it's so good. Bring out that first alley card, pop that back row, and this is going to be GG right here. Ghoul has enough points to boost Stein to 6,500, sorry. So pretty much every deck's going to be taken out by that. Just from that alone. I'm getting a message on Facebook. I actually put that as Coast Tricks, not Ghost Tricks. I minorly misspelled the C with a G because I was typing too fast and too early in the morning. Too fast, too furious. So let's go into Gyogyo Karakuri. I didn't realize it was Gyogyo Karakuri. I'll put it in the title. And here comes the Gyogyo Arsenal to the set trap stun. Perfectly fine by me. And then basically I'm going to, I believe, Pod Duality into an MST. Pop the back row. Minor spoilers. I just like doing it that way. I really just like saying it this one time. I wanted to make sure there was no MST. So when I set up house, and I just set one because I'm going to take half damage and drop Mary and go from there. I think it's pretty much what you're supposed to do, but he's going to overextend quite a bit and not go. I don't know why the hell he brought out Effect Veiler. I'm actually a little curious here why he brought out Effect Veiler. This is something that still is making me like, what? Maybe he thought he was gonna go into Armades that doesn't exist in his extra deck. But the smarter play would have been to drop these strategists and go straight into his little giant loop, and then from the giant loop give me headaches because I could deal with it, but it would have been a lot of headaches. So that's set Vanity's Emptiness. And here comes the Jiangxi into a search for the Ghoul, because the Ghoul puts in so much work. I'm just going to take out the Effect Veiler, put everyone face back down. I actually thought I had another summon, but I didn't, so go figure. I suck. I believe he could also do it here, but he chooses not to, so go figure. Probably because I'm taking half damage, he wants to get me down enough, or he wants to, be a little smarter. Doesn't go for the Gyogyo next searches either, so I'm kind of curious about that. has a Mind Crush available to him to access, but chooses not to, even though he knows I have Ghoul in my hand. And anything I could search out, he could just get rid of with the Mind Crush, but decides not to use Mind Crush. So, also something else I probably personally would have done is establish the board, went to Draco Sack, and went nuts. But here comes the Ghostrick Ghoul into the Dollar Hand. The Dollar Hand's going to be 2,500. Get off that Geargian X off the board. Probably should have went after the Arsenal, but at the rate this guy was playing, I was like, I'm not even fucking afraid of it because I thought it was pure Geargia at the rate, the way he was playing. I really did. Here he's going to go for the MX2. I'm going to go for the Vanity's Emptiness. So now he can't special. And now he's shuffling his hand like 3 times. I'm like, it's so pointless. So pointless. I mean, I understand why you can't attack in, but there are so many ways he could have established a board, caused issues for my Ghostricks, and it could have been a much different outcome. I'm going to power boost to 4,100 with the Dollar Hand, put everyone face down, and just tack straight into it. I'm not going to use the cut effect because that 3,100 damage is enough for me. I don't need to put 36 in. 31 is perfectly fine by me. That extra 5 isn't going to do too much when it comes to this. I see the set card and you already know what I'm thinking. Okay, gotta get emptiness off the board so I can, not have to worry about this one card on a damn board because it's annoying. I'm just going to get Cat Girl. Just for the sake of getting Cat Girl. I'm going to power up Stein just for future reference to see how big Stein would get. Not that Stein's going to do anything this turn to get me a search. It's perfectly fine by me. He top decks the Dark Hole, which is going to finally break the Vanity's Emptiness. And the only thing he has left in his hands is that Strategist. But he has the Call of the Haunted. And again, he chooses not to go into the Synchro. And I'm just sitting here scratching my head, why would you not establish the board? Given that I top decked that Swords of Concealing and could have potted Duality into another, but it would have been something that would have stopped me in my tracks for quite a bit, or I have the Jack Frost. At this point, it's very hard. Now he brings out Geargian X. I'm like, well, why are you doing this? Now, the point of this duel is not to show my opponent, it's to show why Vanity's Emptiness in that little clip was just so good, because it did lock him down for quite a bit. And he had to take the time to play off it. Here he could have played MST on the Swords and Ceiling, decides not to. I mean, I'm not one for insulting people, but goddamn, this guy was bad. And, I'm not being a dick about it. I'm just saying, all honesty, there was about 20 different moves that would have been much better. And I kind of screw up here. I should have the Cat Girl face down first, and then would have been an extra 15 here, which would have made a difference. Just saying, would have made quite a bit of difference. Because it would have been 15 less life points and would have been, I think, close to 1,900 or around, somewhere around there. No, really. He would have been at 11. Okay, whatever. Well, okay, I'm bad at math this morning because I didn't have my coffee. In all seriousness, I didn't. Here comes the Geargian X2. Too little, too late. That's how I see it, honestly. It goes for the Geargian Armor. Gonna set the armor. I have Dragon Soul face down. Why? Excuse me. Why do you do that now? Of all things, why is it important now? Why? Here comes the Dragon Soul, the doll. The doll is going to trigger her effect for the end phase, which there will not be an end phase. Here comes Succubus. The Ghostrick Ghoul, that Jiangxi, into a search because I can, into the Jack Frost, into the Alley card, into the Succubus, into Take It for Game. And that is the duel for the Geargia matchup. And my god, there were so many misplays on my opponent. I don't know if he knew who I was. If he did, I'm sorry if I offended you. But honestly, there's a lot of bad plays there. And now I did save pretty much what I think is the best for last, which is Blue Eyes. Everyone's always asking me, hey, Ryu, do more Blue Eyes. And I explained it in the channel update, but I haven't posted it because I'm just trying to figure out how the hell to edit that one. And basically, can't do it yet, but when I can, we'll get more replays of it. We just got replays of Dragon Princess a few weeks ago, and that's what will be coming out either yesterday or today or tomorrow. Somewhere around that time frame. Here comes that MST. Into MST, because MST is just too good. My MST negates, yours apparently doesn't. If you caught the joke, then I love you. Really do. I have that Jiangshi face down. I'm going to summon the tour guide, get the edge imp. Nope. Fiendish Chain. Sadness for days. Now, I pretty much know he's playing some sort of Blue Eyes or Dragon Rulers or something along those lines. So I'm just going to go for Alucard. Pop the face down. Push. Take some damage, into the life points. That's what I want to do right now. I just want to put some damage in there. Just put that 1800 in. And I'll call it a day, and I'll come back later to put the rest of the 62 in. But here comes that Kyberman into a Blue Eyes. That Kyberman. Raigeki into, give me my Jiangshi back, into Swords of Revealing Light. I'm not questioning it. Kind of weird. Here comes the Ghostrick Mary into a Ghostrick doll. Annabelle. For those of you who saw the movie, I had to make it's Halloween. I had to make them references. I'll be watching horror movies all day while editing videos. I'll be sitting there with my black cat and just having Halloween things. I don't know. No, in all honesty, I'll probably be taking my kids out for Halloween stuff and then doing what I do for a living, because that's what Halloween is for me. It's amazing. But I wanted to make it amazing for you guys too, hence why Stock Market will be out later. I really wanted to just get in the mood. I top deck an MST. I'm really getting rid of that Swords of Revealing Light. That's kind of holding me back. Kind of. Not fully, but just kind of. Just enough, where it's getting a little annoying now. I'm going to get the Stein because I want the Stein to give me Pumpkin Pie to get me a Ghostrick Scare, because I have to trade the Pumpkin Pie to get the Ghostrick Panic. You get the joke, right? Because Lantern has a pumpkin on his face. I'm pretty sure one of you got it before I said it. Anyway, this is nearly done. Set that Ghostrick Scare. Set everyone face down. Get a ghoul out. In all seriousness, I do hope each and every one of you who are watching this later on enjoys your Halloween evening. Because Halloween is one of my favorite holidays, in all seriousness. Because I like doing crazy shit on Halloween. But here comes the ghoul, the Jiangshi search. Go for the Stein. Go for the Alucard. Pop a back row. Go for the doll. And then this is pretty much a wrap here. But because I can, I drop it and go to Succubus. And then Power Punch. 4,700. Just in case he's got that Tragodia. Just in case. Okay. Anyway, I'm ready for the Yu-Gi-Oh! I hope you enjoyed the whole Ghostrick thing. And I will see you later on. Have a very spooky Halloween. Anyway, I'll see you later. Make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'm ready for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council. Peace.